Hopefully that was the right button. Okay, it is. Anyway, this is the walkthrough for... Oh, actually, you can see outside the map from right here. I didn't know that. It's gonna be the walkthrough for all of the Easter eggs on Toast, the sequel to Bread. Which is Bread to Toast. Even the name is an Easter egg. Well, not really an Easter egg, but like more of a play on words. But anyway, I will be going over the smallest Easter eggs to the larger ones. Such as this one, being a small one. Want fries. Anyway, time to... Oh, actually, right here is the whole map. People were wondering... I'm actually gonna go to /game mode 1. And I don't have permission because I did not open this to land. And start land. Okay. The map is right here, and I believe this is the whole one. Oh man, this is already smaller than the map we're working on right now. Loaf, you know, pretty cool, I guess. Anyway, and it put me into adventure mode. Most people, if you come out really fast, you can actually see that the map has a little thing that opens, or I guess closes, moreover, saying that we just landed in here. So that's pretty cool, but most people don't see it. Throughout the map, there are 4 of these. There's supposed to be 3. I don't have Optifine, but it says, shh, I'm hiding. This was originally on the first map. It is going to probably be on all of them now. I think I already have one on the loop. I'll be showing, I'm going to be going through, well, this is going to be practically a walkthrough also, because I have to go through the map to actually, you know, some of the Easter eggs you actually can't get to in Spectator. Like, there's one in here that you can't actually get to unless you go into Game Mode 3. But, yeah. To activate this one, let me go... I believe you activate this one by going down the other hall. Actually, well, yeah. I think there's actually 2 buttons to activate it. One of them is over... here? Where is it? Which room is it? I think it's... this room? Maybe it's hall B. Jeez, I should have gone over this before I started. Is it hall B? I don't think it's hall B. Anyway, but there's 2 buttons. One of them is inside a little... Actually, I think it is the other hole. I don't know. One of them is over here. I think one of these buttons actually opens up the super secret not for you room. But it's not supposed to. And yeah, I think it was just we forgot where the button was, so we just made another one. And then, oh, actually, since we're in here, if you don't have to parkour through the trees. You can just climb up these vines. And then if you go backwards, or just go into this tree, you will find the second skull that also says, I'm hiding. And then the third one, where's the third one? The third one, well, there's actually 4, but there's 3 that I actually put in here because it's my Easter egg. But anyway, no one ever reads these signs. I say as I skip past them. Oh, actually, I know where the third one is. I can actually go get it right now. Right here. So that is one of them. And then if I go back up here, I should have taken the other way. Oh, actually, I guess that wasn't that bad. Let's see. Elijah's crashing corner. I might just go through like each room because I don't really remember. This crafting table is actually not supposed to be there, but because on the so the first map I left a crafting table there by accident, and I didn't realize until after the thing was until after the map was published because. I was dyeing armor to put on the armor stand, and I forgot I left it there. So, so now these have these on top of them now too. That's a great sentence. Oh, I'm gonna go to the library last. Napping Nook. I don't believe there's anything in here. Anyway, but right now we are currently at Paige's Dream Dwelling. There was originally going to be something behind these bookshelves, but I decided against it because I was, you know, stuff. Section for Insomnia. Okay, so this is called the Charles section for Insomnia. Charles is a reference, like you'll see later. It'll say he's a naturalist. This is for Charles Darwin. There's a couple of Easter eggs based around this, and he had insomnia. That's why he has, all of these are based on sleep. All of the nicknames on the doors, and they should have alliteration also, like DD, and then like, maybe not that one. Or I guess insomnia, it's close enough. Not that one. But yeah, so he had insomnia in his life, and then so that's why he has all this, and his bed's like not that and just tucked away in the corner. Then if I go to, if the music's really loud, I'm sorry, because I don't know. I try to turn it really far down, and I don't know. To flip these, I'll forget how to fix the valves. So this is actually how you, this is one of the hints for later on in the map, or one of the steps. Probably like, actually, was it down, down, up? I probably need to remember this. Dude, these doors, I swear. Restroom. Okay, so in here, what is it? This was originally in one of the stalls, but I forgot what the sign says because the whole map got griefed and we had to start over, so that was fun. But it says, I fixed a sinkhole leading into the sewers. We don't want anybody falling into them. So this is a reference. Also, Harrison is a reference to The Flash. Is Harrison Wells. He was not the original one, or even the second one, I think. He was the one that was like pretending to be a scientist, but he actually wasn't. So I thought that was cool. Anyway, but this is these signs are a reference to the first map because that's how you use the sewers to get out of the map or to get to the next area to pass the game. By the way, spoilers, if you haven't played this or the first map, you might not want to watch this. Spare uniforms, changing rooms. I believe that's everything in this room. Aiden's bedroom. That's actually one of the creators' names. Not mine. I was actually Alex. If you watch the first, or I guess, yeah, the first one I'm Alex. And then this is Doodler. That's his bedroom. And then there's Hero, which is, he doesn't want me to say his name on camera because he's that self-conscious apparently. Well, he didn't say that, but I'm pretty sure. There's also this little room that was added in last second that I didn't know about. But it says Plasma Beacon, 8 gigabytes per second internet, which would be fucking amazing. Just saying, but yeah. I think is there another one behind here? No, there's not. I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't let me place it. Yeah. Jeez, these doors don't want to shut. Okay. And then, oh, okay, so this right here, this is also an Easter egg. It was on the first map, and it's also on the third map now. It's, these rooms, there's 3 rooms. Oh, and there's Kippett's cookie. But this is, I have a quote from each one. The first one was, I believe, what was the first one? It was by Albert Einstein. It says, everyone is smart, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing it is stupid. And I believe that to be true. And then there's also this one. And this is the lead scientist. It's in the lead scientist room, or the main scientist, I guess, for each map. And then this one is, sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Theodore Geisel, or more well known as Dr. Seuss. And then the third one is by Mahatma Gandhi, but I'm going to let you guys figure out that quote after you play the map, if you want to. There's a kitchen, and these giant Pepsi cans. Oh man, I'm saying a lot. There was originally going to be a room in here also, but decided against it. Oh, and there's little breads, little breadheads, scattered around the map too. Not all everywhere, but they're like on the main thing. Employee lounge. The employee lounge is much better on the next one, believe me. And then, is there something behind here? No, there's originally gonna be something behind that one, that painting also. The kitchen, I believe I was just in there. Oh, and then I believe there's this one too, oh no, it's right here, A305, a reference to my gamer tag. A305 900. I was just a little mini Easter egg in there. And then, so, let's see, that was Hall A. Did I go through all of Hall B? I don't think I did any of Hall B, except the garden. Hall D is Project Undyne. This was supposed to be like, it's withered and decayed, and then it regenerates its bone density, whatever, I don't know. And then it regains some flesh, but the flesh is still a whole thing, and then it becomes a person, and then it genetically mutates into a thing. It all says here, right in the signs. Totem Undyne. Anthropomorphism. Physical anthropomorphism. I found, like, I thought that this is a reference to the last map. This, all of these signs, if you want, pause really quick and read it, because I'm not going to. Anyway, what's the Darwinism? Okay, so this one says favorite room in this building by Charles. So it's Charles Darwin, and that was one of the jokes in here. Oop, didn't mean to press that. You can find, I couldn't figure out what to put in here. Creation of the universe, bacteria, fish, tetrapod, and then a Homo sapien. I believe that's everything in here. It is right here. That's where the other button is. Hereditary traits of DNA inheritance. I couldn't figure out what to put in these things properly, so I decided, I was just like, hey, might as well do this. And so I use this as multicolored dyes. I put an excuse because I couldn't think of something better to put in here. I'm gonna go out here really quick and see if the door is open. Okay, so the door is open, so one of the buttons to open that door is in the garden. It's one of the ones I pushed in there. I don't know which one it was. But there's also a button in down there. I'll go to it in a second. This is also a hint, 110. If for people who are like, what the fudge monkeys is that supposed to mean? Mineral erosion. This is also, this whole room I made just as an Easter egg. So it's wall 1, 2, 3, and then 4. If you see right here, the 4th wall is broken. So the 4th wall is broken. And then this breaks the 4th wall also. Hello there, player, I'm assigned. And it references it in here, somewhere around there. You can read the signs if you want, really quick. Signs. And then if you go into here, both of these suits have, I think it's not Totem of Undying. That's the other thing. That's it has an enchantment that doesn't allow you to take it off. I'll remember it in a little bit. This is one of the steps to open up the thing, by the way, down in the water sewer thing. Anyway, Elijah was one of the map creators until he was a butt licker and destroyed our map. So he didn't get credit on here. Well, he did get credit, but his name wasn't there. This button also opens up the super secret not for you room. And then this was just this is a reference to Disney because they have an A113 in all of their things. And then this painting's here because I had a painting, I just wanted to place it down. The music stopped and it got really quiet. Okay, so I believe the next room is just a show of gratitude for the people that recorded and published their YouTubers, because it's 007. So it's like James Bond, I guess. Yeah, this was just to show gratitude to the first people who played our map. And these people, well, there was more people, obviously, than like 9. It's just these are the people who recorded it, and I was able to think personally. And then everyone else who played our map, including you guys if you played it, and this map too. I believe Turtle, Bexley, Dex. I think most of these people actually, I didn't see these 2 people, but I believe all these other people actually played this map also. And if you guys actually recorded a video and I did not comment on it, or Doodler did not, or actually if I didn't comment on it because I wouldn't watch it also, you guys can send a link to this video. Or submit it here. And then there was originally, this gravel wasn't supposed to be here. There was originally a room, it's probably still there, I'll show you guys after, when I'm in Game Mode 3. But there was supposed to be a room here, and freaking Doodler messed something up, and he cut it out of the wall. And he moved it somewhere else where it wasn't supposed to be. But there was originally, the garden was really small and it was in that room, and I'll show you guys that later. But the signs that I said nobody reads earlier in the garden, that's from, no, those were originally from that room. This is the super secret, not for you room. It's EE for Easter egg, so if you see stuff like that, that's why. It's like super dark in here, and then you turn, and it's still super dark, and then you turn again. There's like what glowstone, which were supposed to be sea lanterns, and then you turn again. And then you come in here, and this whole room is just for Easter egg. And then it says sign in A30. That's me, Minecraft Doodler. He worked on the map. And then Lord Hero, he also worked on the map. And then Promby is my little zombie friend. That's an Easter egg, but I'm not gonna explain. And this is Dingo. He's from the first map, because in the first map, if you watch the other Easter egg walkthrough, or maybe even on the original walkthrough, Dingo was teleported away, and they weren't able to locate him. So, and this is where he ended up. And then you guys can read this if you want to. It's just a little bit of background. And then I put cake here. Okay, so there was cake on this thing. Like it says, there was cake, now there's not. And then it actually only did last a few minutes. Because I was building this room and he came in and he destroyed the cake. And the reason it says data legible is because you're not supposed to know how far in the future this is from the original map. And then, well, there is still cake, but there originally signs up here too that said, something. And then there's this, still searching for UA30. So this is like a taller version of Promby, but he's a little baby zombie. You'll see him in like, he's actually at the end of he'll be at the end of this video. He's the one I break out of the little sewer thing, the animation. And you guys will see, is that it? I think that's it. And then there's me. I'm so fun to see. Okay. Why am I not sprinting? And then, if I come over, and this is the original helicopter too, well, at least very close to it, I'm not entirely sure. We had to rebuild this entire map, and it sucked so much. That's why it was delayed a month. It was actually done in a couple of weeks. Water control room, I'm just going to break through this. Or actually, do I need to break through this? What else do I need to press to get in here? Oh, I need to go to the library. I'll just do this step. Janitor's closet. So there's a sign that says there's definitely nothing behind these paintings, so people would be... There's also trash in here that's not supposed to be in here. It was just like stuff that we broke off the wall and they accidentally fell in there. But it was so people would actually break the paintings and be like, oh, there actually is nothing in here. Garden, I'll go to that last. Computer lab. Oh, that's part of the steps. My little book cart. This book cart is literally here because I didn't want to put a door because it looked really ugly in it. Because the entire garden is uneven. It's off by like a block or two, and it looked really stupid if I put a door there. That's why this book cart is here. Like, see, because it's a 2-block path, and it would have been just like on this left side or the right side or something. Let me see, backup generator. So this was gonna be the generator, but it was like, this is why the lights still work in here, even though it's like abandoned and shut down and stuff. Garden. Stasis chamber. So originally, me, Doodler, and Hero were gonna be in these stasis chambers. Pizza Icy Wiener, Futurama reference. We were gonna be in here, but I was stupid, you see, and I pressed /kill all, and that got rid of every entity, including armor stands and paintings and stuff, and that really fudge-lovingly sucked. So that's why they're no longer here, because I had to replace everything, and I didn't want to. I was too lazy to do that. That's why these signs say it's safer to leave them in here, and there's no one in here. Then let me see, library. I'll go to that last. Actually, I think that is last. Exiting facility. Okay, so this is the Hobbit hole. This is a reference to one of the community worlds the original community world I played on, actually with my friends on Xbox. And if I go into /game mode 3. If you come in here, like, you can see that there's nothing in here, but there's actually a room in here. This is based around what it looked like in the original Hobbit hole. Or the original world. I mean, there was a staircase to like a cave system and stuff, but other than that, yeah. Exiting facility. Okay, so let's go to the library, and it got really laggy for some reason. And okay, now it's fine. So originally we didn't have a resistance until I built the library. So I had a little bit of help on the library. So there's hay bales under this, or there. I believe there are still. We do /game mode 1. Yeah, there are. Game mode 2. So there are hay bales. None of these levels are actually important. Like most of the rooms in this, like 90% of the rooms in here. Fuck, fudge. Sorry. Sorry, people who do not like swearing. Yeah, but most of the rooms in here are useless. There's absolutely no reason for them to be here. They're just for decoration, so you can have more to explore. But fixing that on the third map, there's gonna be a lot more stuff to explore and actually collect on this map. Like, you don't have to just push buttons or just like walk through places like on this first and second map. You'll actually be able to. I really hope I don't get copyright, because all of these songs said royalty free. Yeah, that was a terrible laugh. Just like coughed on it or something. This is top floor. And then what was I saying? But yeah. I don't know what I was saying. So you press this button, this also opens up one of the blocks. Or that opened up the water control room, I believe. And then make sure to go over okay, so this is written, that's the original sign in the spawn room. It says every sign is written exactly how it is. So this is supposed to be go over admin. That's why each one of those words is capitalized. So if you press T and then you scroll over admin, it says username Aiden, which is CEO of this one, I believe. And then it says the password's missing, obviously, because you guys can see it too. And then it says bread override to Texas. So that's supposed to reference the fact that not me, but my character Alex, past CEO Bread, broke into here. And then this is what I was talking about earlier. It says Charles 72 naturalist. I believe 72 was referencing a year, and it was like 1 year before he died also. But that was like when he did Origin of the Species, I believe. What's page? And then whee! Ow. I'm pretty sure I pressed the button. I hope I pressed the button. Cobweb. There was actually a point on the last map where if you hit a cobweb, you could actually get stuck in one of the holes in the map. That was like built in for design. Oh my god, cobwebs. It's gonna be a really long video. It's gonna be probably like 20 minutes already. I don't even know. So that button in the top of the library opened up the water control room for some reason. So it's down, down, and then up, which confused a lot of people. And so this references the hint inside his room, and that confused a lot of people because it reset itself. So if I go to... Oh, I need to go actually into Hall B. I need to go into the garden. And if you come down here, there's the signs. Somebody tampered with the thing, blah blah blah. There was originally a block here and here. That blocked the pathway, but I was able to see that you can come in here. So the way to get past this, like most of this is just a maze, obviously. The way to get past this is just to follow the ground, and it gets more and more grown over. Like you can see, it turns from stone to mossy to dirt to grass to, I think, podzol. And if you keep following it until it's more and more alive, and then regular or tall grass, and then there's a flower, it'll lead into here. And there's a giraffe in here, or yeah, but yeah. The sign's a reference from the last map too. But I built a giraffe on almost every map I recently built with KSTG Fox or Foxy Plays. I don't know what he wants to be referenced as, but if I remember, I will link his channel down in the description, and probably the map too. But we built a potion parkour, and I built a lot of giraffes on the giraffes. I don't know why I did air quotes. You guys can't see them, but imagine me doing it. Probably was here. There's a few of these around the map. I may have already missed some. But we built a lot of jellyfish. Actually, while I'm in here, or jellyfish. Did I say jellyfish? We built a lot of giraffes, or I did actually on one of the levels. And since we've been able to, like, I actually did research for this map, so it wasn't all BS. From a T.O.A.S.T jellyfish has luminescent abilities. Yeah, luminescent. And this idea literally came from me not wanting to light up the floor evenly. So I just put a bunch of trees, and then I put a bunch of lights in the trees so they could be fruit. And I did air quotes again, which you guys can't see, so... There was originally a sign, overworld, a sign I put up on the tree that you guys just saw that probably was here. Originally this room wasn't even going to be here, neither was the sewer system. But you were actually going to come in through the front and then go down this way. Or not down that way, that was just going to be an Easter egg. If you guys want to read this whole mess of signs, I'll just like slowly move through it. But it says, it mostly says that I was... Or not me, but my character, obviously. If I reference myself in the map, it's just my character as the CEO of Bread. It just says that I was in here and I planted a virus, and that's stuff, you know. And then this leads to one of the steps in the actual thing. But what actually happens is when you trip this pressure plate, when you walk over it, you can it actually opens up one of the doors. Turn back before it finds you. And if you guys want to find out what it is, you guys are going to have to play the next map, because I'm not going to tell you. Now, you could go one of two ways down this hallway, which originally was going to be the other way. This was built before. You could go this way, or there was actually nausea in here too, but I decided that was a bad idea. Or you could go this way, which is quite a bit longer and a bit more confusing, apparently. Hopefully I don't end up in the same spot that I just came out of. I just like smack my wall into a bunch of banners, and it leads out to the exact same room. And people who actually went through it got a little bit upset. And then no food or drinks allowed. I wrote this and I put the cake in here, so I thought that was pretty funny. And then, so what was the next step? So I went through most of the rooms so far, or at least in the facility. So now I need to go to the alternative power source room, I believe. Actually, I didn't go to the redstone room. Where is that? Is that this map? Or is that the next map? No, that's this map. Did I skip a hall? I might have skipped a hall. Because I know there's a room I haven't gone to yet. I believe it's in hall, not this hall. I believe it's on hall C. Actually, I need to go down here anyway. Actually, I didn't go in any of these rooms. I just walked down here to do the thing. Okay, so there's this. You left the tap running, all this stuff. Totally soap, because it's an iron bar. And then I wrote this little thing referencing Mother Goose, the original person who wrote it. Or actually, okay, so this was originally in here from somebody else. I believe it was Lord Hero. And then, but I just rewrote the entire thing. Or I put the full version, and I referenced it from Mother Goose in 1825. which is debatable because there's 2 years, I believe, that it references. There's actually a sign in here. Golems. Okay, so there were also golems. Air quotes again. There were also golems on the first map, but they didn't originally have a biomechanical iron giants. Okay, so I said we should name these something more euphonic, and I put the word euphonic specifically because it's a word that some people may not know, but it just means a more catchy word, which would be golems. So it actually stands for grown organic. Well, it doesn't actually stand for it, but in the map it stands for grown organic life encompassing mineral substances. But it didn't originally have a name on the first map. Botanical regeneration. This was one of the rooms that got blown up, and I rewrote the signs, and they sound stupid if you read them. I'm not going to read them. There's also one right there, because I don't like the way they're read. And then if I go in here, dissection. Okay, so this is nasty. So it says, one time in middle school, a kid in my class ate a piece of a cow's heart that we were dissecting, and that actually happened to me. That in real life, like, cobweb. In my classroom in like 7th grade, I think, we were dissecting a cow's heart as a part of a science experiment, and some kid was like, "Man, I should definitely take a slice out of this and eat it." And I was like, "What the?" And he sat right in front of me. It was really nasty. For this, and it is RNA. It's not DNA. It's not a misspelling. I believe it's ribonucleic acid or something. But so tofu and moose isn't something, but tofu is which one's tofu? This one. Tofu is a Easter egg from the first 4 communities that I played on. We made a joke that we didn't call it steak because it like upset someone or something. So I was like, no, dude, it's not actually steak. It's tofu. And then there was also like fakin when we killed a pig. Oh, it was Hurley. We upset Hurley when we did it. It was just we just renamed it. And then this one we just named Moose because it's like mushroom. But my friends named this the Moo Room, Tofu, and then Moose. All alone in here, still alive. Well, they're still alive because of these water things, or not water. They're enderons, obviously. But is it proteins from both? It doesn't say that they're still alive because of these things, but that's why they're still the only 2 alive things on this map. And I'll go in there in a second. And then this is our story. What's really funny is like you come in here, like every time I watched a video, or I watched the videos of people playing this map, and they come in here and they'd step off to read the other side, and then they come back and they'd step off again. And I thought it was really funny because like they didn't just click the redstone to read it. And I just thought that was interesting. And, like some of them even tried to figure out how to do the redstone. Okay, so this is the alternative power sources. So from if you looked at the colors on the ground, if you look at the carpets on the ground, you can see the colors, they gradually get worse to a code. So I wrote these signs on the wall that said, I had to rewrite these also. It says that the power source on the far side is highly unstable, but I didn't specify which one intentionally because this room originally was going to be able to come inside of, but we kept redoing the map different ways, and this is not supposed to be here. So originally I wanted people to think it was going to be this one because it's like the super unknown power source that does amazing things. And I wanted them to think that was going to be the one to blow up. And it originally it wasn't going to be the one, but there was a chance for it to be this one. But if you go on the outside of this map, you can actually see that, what's it called? There's no room. There's no space for there to be anything there. But there was on this side, and I originally wanted it to be solar energy because it's like the least likely to do anything bad. Well, maybe hydropower is the least likely, but still, blow up the wall, and then you come down here. You follow the torch, and I do this twice on the map, but you follow the torch and you just fall. And then you click this button, which some people didn't see originally, so they had to come back, which was kind of fun. And this is also a reference. These folders, they're light blue and they're red for this map and the last because of the stripes on the wall. So these are like folders of bread and toast, or they're supposed to be. And then if you come over here, this is the bedroom, the CEO room. And then I believe that's every room inside this place. So if you come over, not this way, if you come over this way, it will lead to the exit of the facility. And it's not open because because what you do is you press T and then you press unlock. and well, you click on the word unlock, and it'll open up just enough. We should have put minecarts in here, but originally the rails weren't in here. Oh, why is it lag spiking? And then you gotta walk up this super long stair set, which by the way is uneven. I think the rails are in here because of it being uneven. I think it's like 3 there, but everywhere else it's like 2. 2, 3, 2, 3, I don't know. There was like one part of it that was uneven. I know the stripes on the wall are uneven. And then you come up here, and then one of the first Easter eggs, that's an obvious one, I'll go to that in a second. I like this. This is one of the things I saw a while ago, and I thought it was really cool, and I just redid it a little bit. And there's a golden apple on the tree, which I don't know why, but it's just, I think it looks cool. I believe Hero put it there. And then this overflow of flowers. I believe there's another thing in here. I was gonna put a giraffe in here, I believe, but I'm not sure. There's cake. There's always cake everywhere, because it's the only placeable food. And then there's a sword in the stone, obviously. This originally looked not the best, but it was redone to actually look this way. So come this way, and then I built the road out. I built the road out just for it to be like that little bit of extra design, but you can't actually go there because there's invis blocks, or barrier blocks, I believe. And if you come down this way, like you can actually go down this way a little bit too, private property. I don't know why it says private property on the roadway. You could actually come down this way, and it's also blocked off though. I should have put like something else in there. Then you could go this way. I believe this was originally going to be the way out. And then, this is a car by the way. Wait, why is there a door over there? I don't know why there's a door. Wait, security camera. And then you can see like something happen in here. There's like broken headlights, and then there's like fallen trees and stuff. You can actually get out of the map if you go right here. And I noticed this after the ooh, don't fall. I noticed this after. All these buildings are hollow. Well, not all of them, but most of these buildings are hollow. And they're kind of ugly looking because I built the main thing. If you come in here, this is a little Easter egg too. I'm a cake. This was Hero's Easter egg. He's just referencing the creeper. Toast day. And then there's this stuff. And then oh. And then if you come over this way, this is another school that was put in here. I didn't know this was in here until after the map was published. It's stuck kind of hiding. I didn't put that one there. It was supposed to be my Easter egg, man. And if you come up here, you don't have to come up here, but I do not have Optifine. Actually, I might actually go and do third person, or spectator 3. You can see Promby over there. I'll get a closer look of him earlier, or later. And then, if you come this way, and this is a car swerving over here, and there's blood and stuff. It's so brutal, man. And he's facing this way, I don't know why, and his body's apparently gone. But you know, man, it was a brutal fatality stuff. I feel like there were more signs. These signs. Promby was here. And there's a cardboard box, like a little, ow. Little, just a thing. I'm gonna go into game mode 1. And then there's parkour up to the way. Hello, Promby. And he's just like standing up here waving down on the people that play the map, including you guys. In one of the videos, he had a regular head, and I don't know why. Like he had a Steve head. And then you come. Oh, you could also go over here. There's not really Easter egg in here, I believe. It's just a little bit of a decorative bit. And then you come up here, and then this is the second torch where you walk forward and you just fall in, get to the car, then you win. So this isn't the end of the video, you know, because there's still, that was weird. There's still a few Easter eggs that I have to go through because I got to go into game number 3. This is that guy. That's a butt muncher who ruined our map. He blew it up and we had to start over. But these are the actual creators. Me, that's me. Oh shit, that's no longer me. Oh, here's a hint that we're working up, or that we're working on right now. Loaf, I will tell you. The Library of Anatomic Findings, I believe. Yeah, that sounds right. Explore the map. Game mode 3. And then if you, this is the map right now. And let me just say, the library on the next map is about this size. Just the library. So that's something. Okay, so let me start over here again. Ooh, let me slow down a bit. I like turn my speed up really far. And then if you come over here, there's another one. Probably was here, and it says I have absolutely no idea how you got down here because the only way to get in here is spectator 3. And there's another sign on the opposite one that says I have absolutely no idea how you got in here, got down here, in here, roughly the same. And then what is this? I didn't know there was a command block there. Oh, actually, that's probably that thing. Let me see. What else is there? I believe. No, wait. There was something else. Did it get rid of them? Was that this map? No, that was this map. I guess it got rid of them. The hallway that was originally there, but or not the hallway, the mini garden. I guess it's not here anymore because it got destroyed. So I believe that's everything. I will look around for another minute, and then these are just these little air vents, which are filled with water apparently. I don't know, but yeah, I think that looks really cool. I believe that's everything. There were originally going to be signs at the end of each one of these dead ends in the maze, but decided against it. I don't know what these command blocks are for. Oh, we didn't even clear off these. These are where this is where you would get nausea for, and I didn't even get rid of them. What is this? Another air vent or water vent, I guess. Is that everything? I guess that's everything. Well, I hope you guys like. Wait, I don't have an outro. Bye. Oh, sorry. Really quick. I missed this one. There's a little egg right here that says Easter egg on it. Okay, that's it. Bye.